Alright, back. So just to catch up people on Twitch, looks like we just missed the part where they were talking about Envy being the Sting. Eatson's using an example of Don Quixote asking for an autograph at a color convention.
Colored convention? Huh?
Color fixer convention, damn it.
At least a fixer convention.
Fixer convention, damn. Right.
There you go.
If you could read that line.
Oh, indeed. I have mentally placed myself there. Proceed.
Just a fangirl.
Yet, in Greg's misfortune, the event comes to a close. Mere moments before you would receive your autograph. God damn it.
Alago for woe. I live such cruel jests on my pitiful soul.
You hear the thunder cracking? Now, do imagine, what sort of emotion would you feel for the fellow fan who received the final autograph, even before you receive yours? Yeah, the chance was robbed, god damn it.
Why is he smiling? Huh?
It's
Also,
'cause-
it's kind of funny that Hohenheim's face is
Yeah.
it's not there.
He's about to bonk him on the head in excitement.
Yeah.
Well, there would be quite the jealousy burning within my heart. A painfully tingling sensation in my... Oh?
Ah, you certainly enjoy explaining things, don't you? Suppose I'll call it Scar's kindred spirits after all. Do not compare me with you, god damn it. You two, quit the chin wag and get in there.
Really, then onward to a new adventure!
There shall follow, god damn it. Adventure time!
No.
On to the most adventurous flavor of brain rot.
Adventure brain rot.
What can I say? When I start comparing everything to Limbus Company, or what if this was in Limbus Company, but you could definitely call it brain rot. It's brain rot I like, but it's brain rot.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thinking the entirety of Anthology of the Killer wouldn't be out of place for an entire district and city. We don't kill for money. We do kill for art and philosophy. Like, yep, that feels like something that'll fit right in there.
That
That's-
tracks.
That's string.
Yeah.
Forsooth, for I knowledge.
But yeah, if you ever play Anthology of the Killer is on either itch or you gotta get on itch or Steam. They're both, but it's a really funny, really surreal game.
Like fucking weird time. I like it. I don't know if I'll complete the rest of it tonight, but I'll probably do it tomorrow just because I've been talking a lot.
Yeah, you only have like
It's a gift of it. It's a great time.
yeah, you would only have to do the epilogue and the epilogue and the bonus room. And so once you
Tunnels,
once you do that, you would do oh my god, what would you? My brain's bad.
I'll probably figure it out.
Yeah, attacks are still going. But yeah, like once you finish, you would do you probably better be switched to another game. I do shit. Hey, welcome back, Taxes.
What's up, man?
I'm doing badly this fight. I made it to day 30 in Lobami Corporation. Nice. And He's already dead. Oh, Pain Taxes says hi. And the yeah, the X swords are annoying. But the beginning of all that lore dump was actually kind of boring. Not gonna lie. Damn it. Shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What, damn it?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, Space Evelyn when Faust talk about the teleporting truck. Gotcha. I'm also talking to Taxes.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah,
I
she's
had your stream open in another tab. But, I can see it.
yeah, but yeah, the beginning. That was just one of the slowest beginnings we ever had. I think that was probably the worst introduction to an interval I've seen. Everything starts picking up once we start meeting Hohenheim. You know, when Faust starts when they start being a petty bitch to each other. But still,
I was having a good time, but that's because I'm boring.
Yeah.
I like long lore expositions, but I fully recognize that is a boring thing to be interested in.
yeah.
It was pretty slow, and I think they really did just like put all of that there, and then they put all the fights later. So they just like had all the lore up front, and they put all the fights later. But the pacing does make it kind of weird.
Yeah. Right. She's an alternate. Either
They didn't explain all that stuff. They'd have fans being like, "But how did this work? And how did that work? And how did this work?"
We'll try T Corp Don Quixote. Yeah, Taxes it gets better. And technically there's been lore dumps before, but it's the Eson that's ass. I understand, but I want that bonus. I must have that bonus.
Dante.
Dante.
I must have
Dante.
that bonus, Dante.
Right. Press again. Okay. Jesus Christ, they're all just 1, 2. So many of them are just going after. Come on. They start these guys off with just the highest speed. Come on. Let me go ahead and have their speed. I can only do this once a day. That should give me much more options. Use my Dante powers. No saving safe scumming. I'm not sure how it's safe scumming this. No, come on. I need that sanity. Yes, build up that sanity. Yes. Make sanity
So
number
much
go
sanity in a
bigger.
video game.
Make sanity number
Of course
go.
they can make them.
Yeah.
Make sanity number big.
Yeah.
Make brain healthy again.
Whoa, I just staggered someone. That's good. Combat gets us covered. Be two line. You get in one lucky turn. Yeah, I'm just reading what. Yeah, I am. I know what it says, but I'm just reading what tax state. Ooh, Nice. So each of us will kill a copy. Or try to kill a copy at least. Now we got copies of our... Alright. Our speed is still pretty bad. Yeah, the cleanup age is definitely giving. Don't forget how good ego is, right? But I don't exactly have a lot of ego. Sure. There's 2 attacks I can't block. At least I could get W Corp staggered. Or at least get Don Quixote's copy staggered. Shit! Yes! That's good at least. Let's see. Block that one because it's going for Isan. I cannot block that one. Oh, Isan's in trouble.
I'm in danger.
Also, come on. I can still do pretty decent damage with this. And he'll only get... Hey, if I could stagger Isan's clones. Oh, which... Ah, now they are in danger.
You're in danger.
Ha ha ha! Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Wanna take the bag, you gotta say no, sir. Sometimes killing is a must. Ha ha ha! And Isan died. But at least I got the bonus. Man, look at the little googly eyeball. How do you think that Pecutulum tastes? Look like it could be seafood. Same thing with the... Oh my god. Connection.
Connection, no.
There we go. We're still up.
There it goes.
이런 회수해야 할 시간보다 많이 징수해버렸네. 하지만
Right?
찬압자가 생명을 다했으니 남은 시간을 T사 시간
Doggy Horror voice.
회수하는 게
Uh,
옳다는 생각도 드는군.
Hey, Taxes, we talked about the voice actor? Yeah, that's Fairywinkle. She's doing the voice, and she is very good at it.
She's doing
Ah,
great.
Alright, let's go ahead and start getting some of our prizes. Hell of it.
Really good squeak going on.
Yay.
Oh, hold on, it's luck. Right. I don't know why my computer does that. Might not be a computer, just because like it won't let me. The price of curiosity. Now we can get a full team again. What's this new thing? Oh, just the ego. Alright. Oh, but we can't use Don Quixote for this one. Maybe she gets herself in trouble. Yeah.
I'm concerned. I haven't gone to this point.
We haven't got to this part? I see.
Yeah.
But if there's no Don Quixote, there's no La Mancha Land. Don Quixote. If there's no La Mancha Land, Don Quixote, might as well something else for the time being. Right? Let's do. Oh ho ho! Let's do full stop.
They have the gun.
They have the guns. Look at these guns. Mwah mwah.
You have a full gun. Tina?
그러든가.
Also, remember to switch the Faust into the explosion Faust.
Oh, I forgot to do that last time. Ah, damn it. So I did miss out on some. Oh well. Not that bad. At least. I'll keep Svi Ishmael for now. But number.
자,
I was all like, oh, and I use Isan. And I'm like, and then I forget to use fucking Faust. Still, 8% bonus is pretty good. The foundation that led to disaster was laid by none other than Isan. Only sin was making an innocent, tragically casual comment. Pain Text is one of the best chapters, in my opinion. Cool. My favorite is still, at least for structure and everything, the time killing time. But let's see how this goes. Sometime after we ran our final tests. Please vacate the room, people. Cleaning up coming through. Apologies. Miss Don Quixote is ought to. God damn it.
Gently, avail me but a moment. The shoelaces upon Rociante have come undone.
Uh-oh.
More.
Lift those suckers up.
Don Quixote's blood fiend side is stabilized enough that she's like still the same person, but you know it still like hides her identity.
Uh-oh. What? How? I remember tying them 7 different knots on your shoes. Note, Ishmael is from Moby Dick. She knows a ton of knots because both.
She's a sailor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kinda gotta be an expert on knots.
True.
All right.
Yet were quite the hideous axis. Sorry to be forced upon Rociante. I have tied one of them once again in the shape of a ribbon.
That's
Aw.
the only shoe knot I know.
Yeah, the knots don't look that great. Ribbons are cute.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
One must begin to wonder, god damn it, about the consequences of Miss Don Quixote freeing her feet from Rocinante at her present state. God damn it.
Whatever art thou suggesting? Rociante is none other than mine eternal steed, bound to me by fate itself. None shall ever dare sever the bond betwixt us.
Betwixt. I don't know.
Betwixt, yeah.
It was a query posed toward Miss Faust. Yet appreciate your answer all the same. God damn it. Is Hohenheim just gonna steal her shoes for science?
Oh
Faust?
no, or for some else
Yeah,
reason.
And
Oh.
Faust's reply was what set fire upon the rather combustible foundation. What?
I cannot know. What? An obvious outcome, given that no relevant data has ever been collected. Oh no, she said that in front of people who like to collect data.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's the bad.
Well then, no time like the present to get to collecting, huh? Good thing we're in a lab too, or else are we gonna get another chance to do that?
Oh, we're Don Quixote's not our team because she's either gonna be incapacitated or she's gonna go haywire and have to fight her. I mean, at the end of her story, it looks like her Bloodfiend side is under control. You know, she got her memories back and everything. But there might be a complication this time.
Right, Faust is like, I forgot my password. One moment while I reset it. Deb, shut up. This course of action is highly inadvisable.
Yeah, sounds like a bad time to me. I heard all kinds of horrible stuff happened on that train the moment her shoes came off.
Sure did. Very.
That's
Me.
Yeah, she did it.
I
Wait, no, tea? Oh, there
Like,
goes the full thing.
took an independent decision called by Rosiante itself due to certain extreme circumstances that had not to do with me, mind will.
I know how to read. I think. Oh, oh.
potato, potato.
Well, you know, potato.
Potato,
Well,
potato.
you know. I know. Hold, calm
Sorry.
down. Well, well, you know. Potato, potato.
It's only quite aware the core that individual may as well lie in a pair of running shoes.
Thou shan't treat a person such as I like some useless shell.
Well, we slipped your shoes off and on again really quickly. The standards here at LCC department demand precise measurements. In other words, these tests will be meaningless if all we're measuring is a hollow shell. What? Oh. He's not happy
Rude.
with just doing her civilian identity.
Rude.
Hey, hello, shell.
Bullying her. We have indulged your predictable provocations enough, Hohenheim. It seems necessary to remind you that you have not yet received the full report of what transpired during that incident.
Yeah, 'cause you won't answer my calls.
Because fuck you. In other words, you are risking the occurrence of an unexpected event.
Consider yourself unnecessarily. The construction of my laboratory boasts a rather solid build. Nodding abnormalities and more powerful side things can puncture holes in its walls. Oh, very well, not force your hand. However, due to your unwillingness, I'd be behooved to record as such in my journal. Yeet! Due to the concerned center's utterly terrified reaction at the prospect of having to remove her shoes, I must unfortunately leave only a half-complete test result here. She's also stupid and short, and her hair is ugly, and her fixer pins are ugly. Man, what an incomplete report.
Doesn't look at him, he looks like a nerf.
Utterly terrified.
How he fucking went and did it.
And for your information, these research reports
Are stored for at least a decade.
yes, we'll possess your full record of your plain cowardice for at least 10 years.
Bro.
Bro.
Bruh.
Please go
Bruh.
touch grass.
Bruh, god damn it. Outcome NA. Reason subject. I think he's supposed to be writing down. Subject
Yeah.
was too scared to participate.
It's me. After much contemplation, I have come to conclude that dearest Rosiante deserveth a moment of respite as well. Also, we might need to clean them. They are kind of stinky.
Oh god, no. Oh no.
Yeah, she does need to wash her shoes after being in the exploded whale.
And I, Don Quixote, shall demonstrate before thee that Don Quixote is still Don Quixote in her car still, without Rosiante's assistance.
sure is confident about this.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Faust?
I think she knows it's not. Hohenheim, if your employment at Limbus Company ever comes to a unilateral termination, I suppose the cause will be rather apparent, your highly irresponsible level of curiosity. The shade.
Not a good idea, got it. Tax says, the pressure after taking off Roshinati isn't blood clean powers, just a stink-ass smell. I'm your greatest
Ugh.
honor as a researcher.
Hey, if anything ever goes wrong, Yisong will be on the ready to slip those shoes right back onto your feet at a moment's notice, okay?
Watch, watch, Rocinante, watch, Don Quixote turns out to be fine, but then they just grab her and stuff her into a sack. Us be on the ready, goddammit.
Behold me not with such exquisite,
Ex-
excessive anticipation. No, there shan't be any new revelations here.
Don Quixote begins to untie her shoe, seething.
Oh. This seven-layered knot possesses quite the difficulty. Young Ishmael, wherefore hast thou tied these cords with such unwavering tightness?
I was hoping they'd be the last knot those shoelaces would ever tie. But nope, we have to plot point this even more.
Of course. Ah, there we go. Rest thee well, Rociante. Or I...
Mhm.
You good? You need you hangry? You need a Snickers? You're not yourself when you're hangry. I stole that from a YouTube joke. Serious eyes are all quite nervous. Now let's step forward to stop this experiment. Why didn't we stop this? Because we thought we knew removing Nocinate doesn't necessarily mean she should be losing control. Because we saw its effect in Warp Train and at La Mancha Land? Wasn't that because that... Or is it because we assumed that Rocinante was now just a disguise, not Don Quixote had accepted her past as Sancho, removing it wouldn't affect her psyche at all? If there was a case, it was a mistake to ignore that nagging feeling. These researchers don't know what facing Don Quixote, Sancho, the second kindred, like. We do. That's right! Don Quixote, as Sancho, was found in the remains of her burned home. She wanted to die. 200 years ago, before she was turned to a blood fiend. There's backstory to that.
Mother. Oh, mother. What the fuck? Oh,
Oh, mother, I'm in
Yo.
fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
oh, mother. Our existence is death in perpetuity. Complete us. Fill our hunger. We pray unto you. Fill us with the blood of humans. With the blood of humans.
Teeming, shouting voices suddenly began echoing in my head. They're the voices of all the children he had embraced.
Sancho.
It's either her progenitor, Don Quixote, or who I like to call Kindred Zero, the one who started the blood fiend infection.
AKA Nosferatu.
I'm not sure if that's the... Well, it could be Nosferatu. Perhaps it's blood fiend's instinct given voice, imprinted upon them at the moment of their birth. Proliferate this disease, embrace this unending hunger for blood, and propagate the family. So many voices, so much yearning, so much desire. Every single kindred that's ever existed in the past kneels before Don Quixote.
Oh, dearest mother. As your children.
Oh, she's losing herself to her instinct.
Hmm.
When shall we be permitted to quench this thirst for blood?
In addition to that, that's right. Her progenitor died. This might be a side effect of that. Like she's the new highest one.
AKA Don Quixote, because this Don Quixote is actually Sancho, but then she just like, this is my name.
I must drink blood. I have to drink all the blood. All the blood! All the blood that the family deserve to drink. I must. Sorry.
Dante, wake up!
It's a lot like last time building when a fire their head suddenly exploded. Had to. Gotta get a hold of myself. Thirst. Body can't even feel thirsty. Doesn't even make any sense. I'm okay. I'm okay now. I don't know why I read it like that, but yeah.
Okay.
What did you see, Dante?
If we want to bring Don Quixote back, we're going to need to quench her thirst somehow. We need something to state the combined thirst, the desire of every single kindred. That's not good. Do you keep any blood in here? Let's at least try quench what's... yeah, we have some blood samples. You need them? Of course you fucking would.
No, very normal thing to have.
Damn it! Have you listened to executive manager's been saying? It's a combined thirst of every single kindred. A few blood samples aren't gonna do anything. So you just gonna sit here and do nothing? It's just a matter of getting her shoes back on. Alright, Isan, shoes! Get those shoes back on her feet. I cannot. A bizarre wall of pressure surrounds her, god damn it.
That's the smell coming out of the shoes.
Yeah. Nick.
This is one luxury cig. Good flavor.
Hanging
She
out.
so lit it on her clothes.
I bought those luxury cigarettes with our last bonus pay.
These rings are incredible. So much power. Instant is, for all intents and purposes, complete emaciation. What? You egged her on knowing this would happen? And so many outcomes in mind. Some are quite similar to this. This is beyond even the most extreme of my predictions. How the fuck are you so calm about this? Gotta do something. Can't we see how hard this last hits? No be use of panicking now. Outcome does not align with predictions. The first course of action should be to analyze the given data. However, it doesn't seem like our containment measures will be the answer here. Oh, so much for everything being impenetrable. This the task of stopping her seems to fall straight onto all of you. Oh, Isan, get the shoes back on her feet. Wall staying completely with the blood except a single Isan shaped shade. Right.
Time for us to pay the price of curiosity.
I made a god out of blood, not superiority, that is.
You made a blood out of God? Wait, no. God out of blood?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a reference to a KMFDM song called Anarchy.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I only learned about that. Oh,
Oh my god. Huh? Hey, yo?
yay! We get to fight. Hooray! We get to fight Sancho again.
Okay.
Oh, what's her, status event?
That's right. Yearning for blood. This time she's emaciated.
She's kinda hungry.
She's got hunger. She's got hunger. Only blood will. She's got hunger. Only blood will quench.
And hands.
I love this music.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리한다.
I also helped her bosses.
Eat lead.
During this fight scene, I'm gonna go ingredients for dinner.
Okay.
Back him in.
Limbus is wondering how many times they get to recycle Sancho before we notice.
You wouldn't like to fight Sancho? I wonder what would actually happen if you fought with the blood against this. And... Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm certain we can stagger her. Oh,
What's her passives?
shit.
힘내세요.
Dog Cody. Okay, cost skill regardless of speed.
Shimmering blood fiend, okay.
Oh, boy.
Yearning for
Alright.
blood fist, yeah.
Yeah. My siblings called me. For every 3% mission, game 1 offense. Oh, so the more we hurt her, the more she gains power because she's becoming more ravenous. Hard blood. In panic, recover from panicked. Alright. 4.
What's her sanity then?
Oh yeah, sanity, morale. Every turn starts, SP.
Reawakening joy of courage.
Joy of Carnage, right?
Oh.
Alright. I think we're gonna probably want to stagger her. Oh, wow.
I wonder what makes you say that.
And I forgot to switch over to the other, Roja I intended to use. Eat lead, evildoer!
Yeah.
Heard like that.
Wait,
I heard that wet gurgling sound there. The power of Christ compels ya!
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
oh, she has over 2,000
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, I remember in Kanto 7 we don't actually bring her HP down to 0.
일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
Huh. Hopefully remember we can try this.
Oh, we're using the teddy bear. I love the teddy bear. So cute. We may need to have him guard. Unguarded. Hey, gotta aim for the head!
승객 무력 확인.
I think we staggered her.
자, 차디. 나를 따라.
I love this design.
It's really cute.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말
먹어
따위
치워라.
쉽게 하지 않아요. 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해볼까요? 영상으로 남기면
쏠 수 있죠?
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
여기 걸어다니는 노다지가 해롱해롱하고
나-
있음.
당장 손질하라옹.
충전 기능 전. 단순히
한정만
Look at this bullet.
We did damage. Boom.
Oh, everything just stopped.
Oh. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh ho ho ho!
Oh. That sounded tasty. last. I have to be the mother to all of them. The family's thirst. It's
No, my lady. Need be the mother of anyone here. Here. You are a sinner. Nothing more. Oh, blood versus blood.
Oh, jeez.
ooh.
Yeah, Sancho just had a scripted event where she just obliterates us.
Oh, wow. Fuck.
They both have blood powers.
Huh.
The red gillies. A colored fixer.
The red
Now
gaze.
Thou ought to be that out. Thou ought to be sad that Dawn won't be fighting Virgil, I guess.
Yeah, is he
Oh.
also a vampire?
I think
No, he's just.
I heard some hints that some theories that he might have a blood fiend's eyes from a friend. Maybe.
From a friend.
Right.
Yeah, just loaned him from a friend,
you
borrowing
know.
him for a bit.
I'll not
You
place
know, that's not what you do with eyeballs.
I'll
Yeah.
not place the blame of this incident on anyone, Dante. I understand that no one could have expected this outcome. Given the dearth of intelligence regarding the binding tool the first kindred had gifted. Sinner. Well then, Vergilius, things are so fucked up, Vergilius is being nice. I hadn't had that much first-hand experience watching Vergilius fight, but this was certainly the most exhausted I've seen him after a fight. I decided to say nothing and turned the clock. After some time passed.
Ooh.
Don Quixote, what happened? Lose consciousness? Or did something affect your memory?
Manager Esquire, my memories were fine. But I heard something as soon as I removed my shoes.
Voices, right?
Once again, you have witnessed me.
Witness me! Sorry.
Goodness.
Yes, the voices. So many voices.
Voices?
The voices of my family.
What? The Bloodfields and La Mancha land are all... Sinclair trade off. Every single Bloodfiend left inside La Mancha land was killed when the amusement park collapsed. In other words,
Oh.
most of Don Quixote's lower kindreds were dead.
But didn't Don Quixote, or well, Sancho not create kindreds?
Sancho didn't create kindreds, but I think... Here's my theory right now. With the first kindred, Don Quixote dead, coming down to her to care for her family, so to speak. So the instincts are like many times stronger, and she's like hearing the sort of collective unconsciousness of the blood fiends across the city. That's my theory.
Kind of what he's saying here.
Huh. That is indeed. That is correct, but I cannot explain.
Wow, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Sarah's dad.
Thank you.
Oh,
Arigato.
I'm sorry. I can't continue this right now because I had to start this over this sentence. Thank you.
That is correct, but I cannot well explain how. The only way I might explain this is that it was as though my fairy blood remembered them still. I recognized some of them, and some were voices of those I once deeply cared for.
Right.
It seems that I sent to my father's seat. Perhaps I always was ever since then.
Right, so she is getting promoted to the parent. Maybe even getting first kindred powers pending.
Once I was struck not only by my own thirst, but the combined thirst of every single of the children.
God damn.
Damn.
So her dad practically unintentionally starved his own children, like dozens or hundreds of them, and he was feeling that for 200 years as he sealed away La Mancha land. And he somehow stopped himself from growing feral. God damn. Thirst.
Indeed, I am also bound by that thirst. I've been stealing your blood when you were sleeping. It is only natural because I am a blood fiend. Thus the pressure of it all broke my hold of sanity, and I hurt you all as Don Quixote, the blood fiend, a higher kindred, not as Don Quixote, a sinner and your friend.
Don Quixote, this isn't your fault. I mean, you totally go for those taunts, but it's...
No, such words are now meaningless.
Look down her pair of shoes. Screens again neatly tied. The higher office now be regularly supplying you with artificial blood packs. Hohenheim approached us. I just spent a whole while vigorously scribbling something in his notes. The blood substance will be very similar to real blood in terms of composition. It won't have any issues with supply.
Oh,
I don't suppose you actually believe that mere willpower will be enough to withstand this urge? Fucking noob.
I have done quite well suppressing it thus far. You
He
were
wasn't-
the one who wanted my own shoes.
Yeah. Indeed, that's precisely the wick attached to the ticking time bomb within the LCB. Must I remind you that soundness limiter of yours is quite tenuous, as today's events have demonstrated.
It is your implication that the purpose of conducting this reckless experiment was to determine the full extent of the latent danger.
I don't know. Seemed like he was only in it to sate his curiosity. Call it merely the auspice of opportune convenience. This risk factor has been measured sooner or later, and on the full extent of the danger she posed, I immediately requested a forceful summoning of your department. Of course, this large void of unknowns was, we were able to fill it with new information. I was able to fill it with my information. Look how big it is. That's a perfect...
I can just suck all the blood out of you just by using my hand, right?
Dear child.
Certain analysis can be certain analysis can be drawn by comparative reports regarding blood fiends in this very experiment. Let's discuss the thirst you experienced first. For example, the combined desire of every lower kindred. Indeed, it is true. The Munchkin kindreds, I guess La Mancha Land, have been completely eradicated due to events in La Mancha Land. We still hear the voices of your children, yes?
What are you trying to say?
Abnormality Mandalith, the barber was extremely easy to spot behind a BT. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're doing like a really wacky voice party. Just speaking about Twitch. And discuss the powerful binding force contained within blood. LCD's cooperative report explains that blood is not merely a carrier of nutrients, but something more. That it contains certain abstract values. Is this like Hellsing where the souls are in the blood?
Seems like it.
We sent in a complaint. The report was far too vague in its wording. Received a reply under on-site investigative reasoning team leader spat out, content of which were equally fascinating. Desire for their blood, this thirst, is something that's been imbued and imprinted on a familial bloodline. Normally the weight of this thirst is far too heavy for any individual to bear, which is why they propagate. to bear the unbearable burden to. Oh, so it's not just that she's ascending to the parent, but every blood fiend that died. Jesus, it's now gone to her.
Oof.
But considering that others are now focused onto an individual, an accounting extinction of a entire family line, you see why her whole society was so easily broken, no matter the strength of their will. This story is also showing, hey, this is why she can't just take off Rocinante and, win the game.
Mhm.
She alone was made to bear responsibility, the pressure, the duty of having to raise the family once again. Because none of those needs are currently met, there comes an endlessly exacerbating thirst, much like the internet. It's quite fascinating to see how Kai preserves these very abstract values in a physical form of blood. The mere word thirst does quite the insufficient job of describing the intensity with which you have lost control. This is my oversight, I must admit it. Look at how opaque my glasses are. That's how I get oversight.
I understood nothing of that.
I do respect your efforts to be liberated from your nature, I truly do. I also maintain that it's highly advisable to regularly consume the provided blood packs. So Don Quixote is like Full Metal Alchemist Hohenheim, with all the souls inside her, and she has to deal with that.
Pretty much. Philosopher, tiny little lady.
Abnormality Mandalith, do I ever kill Sanson? Keep playing the story. You'll see Sanson's role in all this.
Understood. But one day I wish to dismount from Rociante and walk bare of feet and feel the earth under my own skin.
Also, maybe wash your feet. They've got to be disgusting.
Yeah. I was able to establish one positive fact for this exercise, however.
What might that be?
There are those who would, quite literally, throw their lives on the line to stop you, even if you were to take off your shoes. In other words, I don't believe it to be necessary for our departments to exercise a separate control over you. Basically, your friends are willing to beat you up.
Sometimes your friends Hulk out and go crazy. You gotta slap some sense into them.
Oh, now that first count of your conditions, I'll write the following in the report. Still quite unstable. With the effort for the subject himself, efforts of various other environmental factors, the subject can be sufficiently controllable. Once again, I do respect your efforts, or any kind of effort, really, even the sloth team. Because I never had much use for it myself.
I agree, Texas. Like, he starts off as just kind of an annoying little nerd jackass, but he's pretty well written.
As a annoying nerd jackass.
But he has standards. Don Quixote took a deep breath,
Yeah.
then turned to face the sinners. By then, her eyes had regained their usual, softer look. But sorrow was sweeping through the tone of her voice. Prior to the magical manner of speech returning, her tone reminded me of our time at La Mancha Land.
My deepest apologies, dearest friends. Forsooth, I shall ever persevere to see that the Rociante, my shoes, are never to be removed again.
I have a feeling that Purgatorio is gonna be her part. Of Purgatorio is gonna be focused on her, like mastering, or overcoming, like her new condition. Lass, you're looking at it all wrong. You're going to move those shoes one day, yeah? And that's what you're going to persevere towards.
I don't know about that one. Verily.
I think she'll have a brief, quiet laughter.
Manager Esquire. Perchance is there aught that thou concealest from my knowledge?
We did not sell your dad's carcass to science. What do you mean?
What?
We did not do that. Faust, go to your Reddit and prove that we did not sell her dad's carcass.
Go edit the Faust wiki.
I don't think so. You know I'm an amnesia. You know I have amnesia, right? No coincidence that, at this very moment, I noticed Faust looking in my direction. I don't know if I made the right choice here, but Faust nodded lightly, as though to say that I did. I stopped hesitating, and tick-tocking noise came to a stop.
Very well then.
Oh, does she know? Through the collective... Does she know through the blood? Oh, damn. However, I cannot help but admit that I felt some degree of anxiety as I watched Don Quixote walk away, though nothing had happened. Alright, we got like 3 more parts. I'm sorry, Snake. I'm sorry, Snake. We need... I hope Honlu, Ryoshu, and herself finally start to get more lines again.
I'm gonna take a little intermission to go chop up some ingredients and toss them on the stove. Snakes, you have to do Faust now. Back in a bit.
그 정도 화력으로 우리 사무소를 막을 수 있을 줄 알았냐? 저놈들 무기까지 줘서 철수하자고.
Why is that censored?
Oh, censored? Because it's Catherine.
No,
Remember-
that's Don Quixote, that's not Catherine.
Wait, what was censored? I thought you were talking about the dialogue.
Photo.
Oh.
When was there dialogue that censored Catherine in here?
Oh, never mind. Like, I didn't know anything was censored for Don Quixote. Never mind. Let's go ahead and get her up. Might as well. Go ahead and get to... Get some more XP for her. And yes, Taxus, I know there's a dungeon coming up. Hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
But at least this next part is read only.
And then immediately there's Ryoshu and Honglu.
Yeah. Well, now that's over and done with. I'd like the sinners to come gather around here. Onheim placed the sinners in single file before him and began. Now the regular checkup is complete. Finally have enough data to compare your pre-employment statuses to those of your current selves. Which means... Indeed, we're able to measure your pre-employment combat capabilities as well. We check the power levels on our scouters. You think Google Glass will ever make has ever made a power... never mind. Oh ho! And what are your conclusions? And let me preface by saying there isn't much significance in establishing this particular hierarchy of power on a linear scale. Like I said, you're all equally mediocre at the present anyway, and... Oh, there's plenty of significance, alright? We all gotta know who's the big boss! Well, that's... I remember I'm Big Boss. No, wait, I killed Big Boss. Well, this much speculation, worst case scenario. This one, each one of us has the most and right authority to lead the rest of the sinners in case our executive manager becomes, due to some unknown yet unacceptable circumstances, unavailable. Hey, that's...
I don't listen to anyone weaker than I am.
But if there was a reason I was the first one asked to introduce himself. There's a burgeoning interest among the sinners to see which one of them will be at the apex of the scale, where they be measured by the strains prior to their employment. Maybe before I lost my memories, even I...
Dante, don't.
It's interesting how every collective has desired to get a clear picture of the pecking order. That's how we're built. Sorry, I had to hydrate. Negative expression of desire may even lead to juvenile behaviors among children. Example, stealing their colleagues' lunches for meager reasons such as scoring higher than they did on a test. That I speak from personal experience. Oh yeah, Roja's off as well. I can do Roja. You're not speaking from personal experience, are ya? Yes, I believe that trying to conceal the outcome of the test would be quite meaningless. Each of your placement... oh, he got pissed, so that's why he's causing trouble. Each of your placements in that line you are standing in signifies the very order you're so curious to know. I do not wish to waste any more breath on this subject. I'm gonna go home and cry. There's a long, long silence. Then the sinners all simultaneously turn to look at the person standing in the front upmost position of the line. I thought it'd be Merceau. Huh. This must be the longest, awkward, most loaded silence I've ever felt in my life. God damn it. Much did I wish to hold a shroud around my fathoms, yet I still yearn to still convey that we all more than meets the eye, god damn it. Yet there remains a certain abundance within my heart. Perhaps a test... abundance in my heart. Perhaps a test of this day paint a picture of both my qualities, god damn it. Thus spoke I, Isan. Oh, paying taxes. They did this because he got that fucking Rinsan ID the devs hate. Oh yeah, because it's overpowered. Isan? Oh, trust in the faith that all of you shall one day sprout wings as I have, god damn it. Isan, it's the other way Oh, poor Isan. Oh yes, the line was made from my point of view. He's back!
Oh,
I'm here to center with the oversized lance is one at the front of this line. Not surprised, even with the Rocinante on, she's good. Well, you said some cool words though. You got this, right, Isan?
well, tis quite the bashful occasion to be the center of such fervent attention of one such company.
Now Isan's feeling the steam of envy.
Again.
Yeah. I wouldn't say fervent's the right word. Worried, maybe?
I shall be vigilant.
No one seemed to have any objections or doubt about who the strongest sinner was, given the earlier event. On second thought, it appeared to be best we left the command to Ishmael, as we had done so far. Otis mumbled through gritted teeth.
Forsooth, I am in agreement.
What? Huh?
Forsooth, I am in agreement. I am more partial to Rose as a defending fixer or a squire. 'Tis oft the case that such side characters enjoyed greater popularity since time immemorial.
Yes, Dawn is best.
Yeah. Very happy to see this discussion not coming to blows. Now we're all ready to move on from this? Yeah, no one in that crowd is gonna doubt that Dawn's the most... Yeah. Wait a minute. Are we all forgetting something pretty important? Just how the
God,
world...
what I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So they
Continue,
ranked...
sorry, do the line.
Sorry, they ranked the sinners from strongest to weakest. They looked at Isan, who's at the front. Isan was making his acceptance speech when Hohenheim pointed out it was the other way around, and Don Quixote is the strongest. Taxes, yes, I will VOD this, and I will send everyone a VOD who participated. Yeah, so go ahead and resume as Roja.
Oh, me or whoever was going?
No, you.
Oh, fuck. Okay, good. That's just how the world works, Greg. No one remembers anyone between the first place and the last place. I even forgot my own placement in the order.
No, I mean, fellas, I wasn't even part of the list.
Oh, were you not?
Odd. Yes, mate. There's 12 of us. Some people just follow the radar. Big deal. Just get. Why is he not on the list?
Hmm.
You can't just disregard me like swatting away a fly. I was. Stop stealing my accent. Sorry.
I'd guess somewhere around my level, probably. Or Heathcliff's. You are a war veteran, after all.
Guess we were playing voice. I clearly lost all interest in this discussion. You're at dinner with the dinner. Your arms making me
Oh,
hungry.
no.
You're at this dinner with that bizarre insectoid arm. You got no choice but place you in least favorite category of all the research. Exceptions. Ugh.
The uncategorizable?
They don't like the bug arm.
They hate something that's out of the norm.
Beep boop.
They really hate that, huh? In other words, you are a unique case that can't be well placed in the list or scale. To do so would be irresponsible. Yeah, Gregor's Kanto was first, and they haven't done anything with him for a while. So I think this is some development for him. I'd say you carry a certain potential. But, potential is it? Does it mean I can also be first place if all goes well? Think if everyone be the reverse, given the definition of potential. Let us not
Potential man.
let not the square harry your mind, Gregor. Your day will come, god damn it. Funny, getting consoled by the guy who placed last. Alright.
And like that says down.
Alright, so that was about the hierarchy, so got 2 more. Or 3 more. Hold on. Shit.
I gotta go do more dinner stuff. Snakes, you're back on. Keep going.
Sure.
Dinner too.
Next one was a yap session. So, one more yap session, and then we apparently got a mirror dungeon. Yes, the classifications!
Ooh,
Finally.
after so many years.
Well, maybe months. Maybe a year.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, but when they teased the classifications. After some time passed. I must discuss the classification numbers. We have been alongside risk levels for distortions, just we have for abnormalities. The observation logs you've written for us were a great help, of course. Research struggles to parse the handwriting of certain sinners, however, it was good data all the same. Once had 3-hour debate over a letter. Heh. Even that bloody governess gave up on trying to fix my handwriting. He looked grim proudly and wiped the side of his nose. As you must be well aware, the current system of classification numbers has a rather significant oversight. Because abnormalities were creations of the former L Corp, our classification system had to be lifted from their whole system. However, the criteria which former L Corp measured risk levels was the amount of their energy production. As a correlation of sorts, it was often the case that more aggressive abnormalities produced more energy. Their destructive capabilities were not part of their criteria, despite the correlation. That's why certain abnormalities were assigned relatively lower risk levels, despite the potential to kill even multiple higher-ranking employees.
Like shrimp.
Yeah.
And soda. They were an energy company. At the end of the day, it makes sense that their priority would be to measure the energy output.
However, here, both abnormalities and distortions must be suppressed via direct computation. Thus, the former L Corp's classification system is rather incongruent with our purposes. I heard someone say that we should be wary of people who drone on and on in the intro. Oh, now you notice how slow the beginning is. Thus, it became necessary for us to reorganize the distortions, risk levels, and classification codes.
Wow. How interesting. So, whose job is that going to be?
I'm ready to take back my naivety, which you would ask me that question.
Us. It's us. Sinners without the right to refuse, was it?
Wait a sec. Aren't you just offloading your own work onto us?
privilege given to researchers.
Oi, oi, don't be so ignorant, yeah? This is all just, in order to reach the search distortions, right? We gotta... The other way around. The other way around, assistant. We gotta do research distortions or solve them better. Elementary shite.
Elementary? What?
Yeah. I still find funny how Bob McCormick's doing all that just to provide some energy. Like, damn, we tried fossil fuels. I know we tried to do Eldritch Horrors Beyond Our Cosmos. Does sound eco-friendly. Remember, this is a weird universe. They might not have had fossil fuel.
I think there wouldn't be any fossil fuels left in city.
Yeah. Or maybe the cars are running on maybe they avoid fossil fuels because if all the cars were drove in that city, it would just be choked in smog.
Yeah, and also the city is pretty tight in places, so kind of hard even in a nest.
Yeah.
Hohenheim's really got you wrapped around his finger, you know that?
For the LCD on-site investigative reasoning team leader, the progression of distortion is much like that of a disease. Right, distortion tech was going to have classifications. Faded abnormality waits at the end of distortion phenomenon, after all. Right, they turn to abnormalities after a while. When distortion progresses into an abnormality, all pre-existing individualities erase, placed with the totality of an abnormality.
Thus, it is impossible.
Snake, sorry, Snake is, sorry.
Okay.
Thus, it is impossible to bring back a distortion that has already transformed into an abnormality. It will no longer have that reversibility that they once had in distortion phase.
So, distortion like that Time Ripper fellow will eventually become an abnormality too, if left untouched. If you're referring to subject HE7P12001, then yes. Simply prediction, of course. Because that particular subject isn't contained here, do not say with absolute certainty that its progression to an abnormality will be observed.
A correct assessment. Oh, didn't Limbus Company collect the Time Ripper?
We hoped we would, but T-Corp was very adamant about their claim over the entity, to the point where they refused to even sit at the negotiation table. I found their time reaping ability quite fascinating, but sometimes I must know when cut my losses, I suppose. God damn, are they going to force the Time Ripper return to an abnormality? Shit. Hope not. Cool.
Distort. Wait, no. Verse distort. Wait, so that HE? Wait, no. Wait, so that something is the new classification code format?
Indeed. Because it's difficult to identify, observe the origin and shape of distortion, we decided to go that information instead of replace them with their sin affinities in the expected damage scale. So more like their types.
Sin affinities. PI must refer to Tigrita, Sloth.
Here's a classification that mimics the classification of Pekatula. God damn it. They do indeed follow the same thought process, if we're being technical here. I wouldn't say it mimics it. It'd be more accurate to say that as a Pekatula, once the origins of the distortion phenomenon and its byproducts, the affinities can be transferred one-to-one.
What's the expected damage scale?
Combat capability, I'm guessing. I remember them saying that the risk levels were determined based on the enkephalin production rates, which is not the most meaningful information to us who have to fight them directly.
It was a tad inconvenient, but a nebulous idea like combat capabilities to a singular numerical scale of power. Certain entities have idiosyncrasies and variables that make such linear measure quite meaningless. Instead, we decided to measure the expected amount of damage that Limbus Company personnel might suffer should they engage these entities in battle. While this Time Reaper poses very little threat against sinners due to your idiosyncrasies, the nature of the weapon means they can immediately deal a non-fatal blow to anyone from the LCC department with a single strike. That is why the distortion was given rather high expected damage scale of 6 from a scale of 1 to 10. Please do note that this is not a perfect system, and these values are only there as references. Right, they just happen to be immune from his abilities. Will this stab be applied to abnormalities? As well? God damn it! We have plans to do so, yes. Risk levels and expected damage scales will be coming before their classification code. Speaking of which, I have something to show you all. He pulls out his pants. I'm sorry, I deserve to be slapped for that joke. What is it? What else, other than the monolith? But the highest potential values amongst Limbus Company's business. Jesus, the monolith? Hey, let's just go to something that turns you into a distortion. Like, even if you're not whatever. Thus, development of transportation, management, and processing methodologies of the monolith is glowing achievement indeed. The artifact, by its very nature, poses great danger. I hesitate to embrace its use so willingly, god damn it. A great danger? Would you say you were beset by danger at all times? The arbitrariness is to decide how dangerous something is, comes from a degree in which it poses a risk. Just so I know, the monolith here is a device that can force the distortion. It is scattered throughout the city like the Golden Bough, at first only in possession of fingers syndicates in the backstreets, now being collected by companies both large and small and nameless. Like a plague, there's multiple? Shit. We also learned that they have come rather high priority targets for some wings out there. Like we have it, we managed to begin our research, expedition, and collection of monoliths much earlier than the others. Now ready at a stage where we may partake in processing and sale of these artifacts, expanding our business ventures. Great. You can say we narrowly avoided the very unsavory fate of having to tussle with the wings for possession of these artifacts. Because we may have to confront the wings directly, were that the case. Fuck.
Asking out of pure curiosity here, what would happen if we were ever assigned a city threat level?
Question. Ishi, how about we don't ask questions we don't ever want to find out the answers to?
I mean, what if we, due to some contractual shenanigans, end up going against the associations? I think it'd be a good thing to know ahead of time, just in case.
Like, quite a question worth entertaining to me. Let's see, from Gennard to start the city, I suppose your assignment would be somewhere between Urban Plague and Urban Nightmare. Not bad.
Not BOC yet, are we?
SOC, but yeah, Star City.
You've same thing.
Yeah. It almost sounds like you want to be given a threat level. It is true that you, upon first sight, due to your vital powers, potential identity technology, they appear to pose a rather troublesome risk. However, you have a very clear and obvious weakness.
Indeed. All advances will be moot upon the manager's death.
Hohenheim slowly turns around to look at me, prompting Faust and the other sinners to follow suit. What if we protected them, though? I'm impressed by your optimism, given the kinds of enemies you have faced thus far. You don't even need to go so back time to discuss the incidents with the Fixer Siegfried or Big Brother Ricardo read from reports. Did the third sinner suddenly seek to attack the manager with full might? Do you truly believe the rest of you will be enough to protect them? Oh, just pour salt in that wound. No. The flow of this world is that the manager will be preserved, that no such thing may come to pass.
That's enough, whatever his name is. Any further divulgence, and Faust will open a disciplinary committee to discuss the consequences of your careless words.
Not there yet, are we? Very well. Whatever the case, you do have the potential to become a Star City threat at some point in the future. But do remember that it would be best if you could avoid that unfortunate designation. And please, don't forget that it's only true so long as you have Limbus Company's backing. Right? Now we see why there's a. Now we gotta see why the hell there's a dungeon.
This will be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely gotta be related to the monolith.
I wonder what will happen. I know only the end of it.
And Gregor being unclassifiable, I feel like there's something going on. Well, obviously there's something going on there. The final checkup. Press the dungeon boss.
How the hell do you have so many confounding modules like that?
I've been playing for a long time.
Wow.
There we go. That's what I want. Probably what I want. Let's switch her. Oh, now that we have everyone again. Vampire time. It's vampire time. We gonna these will suck your blood. We do not go blah blah blah. Had to make that reference. Oh wait, but that means I would have to use whatever, that's fine. Double checking. Right, we are good to go. If you hear me blowing, I'm warming up my hands.
Heyo.
Yeah, I remember. I know I talked about this theory before about Dante maybe being an aberration of somewhat being an aberration of the Plague Doctor. If Gregor is the 13th, it's supposed to be the last sinner because he's the one who can do their version of taking out White Knight. You know, by going to. But yeah, we're almost done with the regular checkup. Finally, we have a chance for you to overcome an adversity based on what you have learned thus far, and for me to prove my hypothesis. What hypothesis is he talking about? No need to worry. My hypothesis have never been wrong. Go see a time. This experiment is entirely my own design and supervision. And I'll faithfully follow my own pure curiosities and instincts as a researcher. Is he going to distort himself? Guys, I have a feeling we're not gonna like where this goes. Now, this monolith here.
Yep, I do. That's a monolith, alright. But,
Don't you worry. My researchers will be the one to activate the artifact. Activate the artifact? Not on you. Relax. I understand that none of you be willing participants to this experiment.
I swear, if you're going to force us to start saying that we have no right to reviews or something, I'm gonna...
Yeah, hang on. I can't let you do that, even as your assistant. Yes, but if you must, we're willing to send the weakest sinner among us for... Esau is like, hey. Forget I said that. That was foolish of me to say. Oh, even Otis felt bad for that. I will be the subject of the experiment myself. Oh, I knew it. You're going to distort yourself. Am I hearing you right? I'm just curious to see what kind of distortion you end up becoming. This is a question y'all have entertained at least once. Gotta admit, I'm curious about that. No, I ain't curious. Ain't a very pleasant experience either. Stop gritting teeth like that, assistant. You had an adverse effect on your long-term dental health.
What if you just end up turning into a Picatillum? You could end up becoming a Picatillum, just another one of the father we slaughtered our way through for the tests earlier. You're risking that?
Is indeed a possibility. It would signify nothing more than my very own limitations. Just a mediocre shell. If such an incident comes to pass, these employees will transport me to a containment unit. You made a bet on what kind of Pekatulum I would turn into. Welcome to the Limbus Company. Well, he bet on Gula, I bet on Vidia, and her Tigritia. But how could you? Think about it like this. If I become Pekatula, it's akin to losing at a game of chance. Of course, what counts as loss may depend on what I, at the precise time, consider to be losing, but the mere fact of turning into a Pekatulum reads me of any value to life. I say he was being too hard on himself. That felt like too simple an expression to describe his tone. He wants to prove he's man enough to be a distortion. The company will most likely attempt to transport me to a containment unit, but I disagree with that decision. I would like to ask you to dispose of me on the spot. I'm well aware that I'm not the kind of congenial person who earns other favors at first meeting, if at all. I also don't believe that our brief relationship is the most amicable kind, therefore I see rarely a reason why you would hesitate to cut me down. Of course, those with gentle hearts like Gion Sinclair may express certain distaste against this decision. Once I become Pekatulum, it may as well be that Hohenheim, the entity, has ceased to be. So I hope no unnecessary emotions like guilt, clouds your judgments, and killing the Pekatulum a mere byproduct.
What if something unexpected happens? Like a dungeon?
Yeah.
I'm talking about your life here. Don't you have any manuals with backup plans or something?
It's a very simple matter. Nothing more than coin flip. Heads or tails.
It appears that you are still insisting on your absurd 50-50 theory.
Mouse is fucking cheering her head, begging God he turns to weak-ass Pekatula. And a researcher wishes to humiliate the field of mathematical statistics, like the general lay of the academia. I believe there's certain romanticism to research, much more exciting to run as many tests and gain as many samples as we can than be stuck behind a desk, pouring day and night over books and papers, isn't it? Like DSC Mersal looking at him, like giving him the side eye. If it's tails, you may dispose of me immediately, and employees here will take care of the rest. We can destroy the key inside the coat pocket and file inside my cabinets, for example. Yes, we remember. Ever successfully distort, you'll be halfway to success. I, for the first time, I'm feeling quite the envy for y'all. Wish you could be a witness to my very own distortion.
Huh? You're gonna film this?
You should see the $6 we sell this to on the internet. Pay attention.
Like you put it on. This is like Faust is gonna just like upload it on Faust Live Leak.
Yeah. Pay attention to my lectures. Perhaps you can come up with a classification code for my distortion too. Go by the standards we had discussed earlier. Not that I have very high expectation that you would. Just the realization that people nod along to my words is not signifier comprehension, but instead an expression of societal niceties. I get that a lot. Nods. Then, the manager here will open the entrance to my dungeon of the Fathoms, and you'll progress through that mirror dungeon, as you've always done with facing distortion, reach the deepest fathoms to face my distortion once again. Wish you all the best of luck in your suppression efforts.
Huh? Hexasection?
And once you made that far, it's likely you'll find me unconscious. Or if luck would have it, conscious. Unconscious. Are you sure this is safe? A degree of case-by-case variance is to be expected. Take some time for full recovery, but it will happen, should you succeed. That reminds me, that's how this Bamboo Hatted Kim was brought back as well. Bamboo Hatted Kim? He's recovered? He is safely contained within our facilities, Dad. Ah, seems they're ready to activate the monolith. I'm confident that even as distortion, will be quite the exceptional specimen. Hey, on, just like that?
You're not a Pekatulum.
Indeed. And I consider them. That design is cool. Like a 3D design. Like if you put on 3D glasses, those work together. Yes, I remember. I still. Look at those hands.
also the eyeballs coming out of the eyeball.
Yeah. And they'll be back, but gosh, this is pretty unnerving. Don't worry, we'll bring him back, no matter what.
The manager says that we will bring him back, no matter what.
Sure sounds like a dependable sort, this manager of yours. Very well, please take a look at this. This a note? You write tips on how to do this or something? It says that all you have to do is read what's on that note for its distortion. Apparently it's just some kind of code. I don't think you hear anything but ticking noises. Can you read this, Merceau?
It will be done as you commanded.
Merceau nodded, then began to read the words from the note out loud.
Lobotomy. Corporation.
Yeah.
5 minutes, potentially. Anticipation, right hand.
The moment Merceau uttered them, the all too familiar portal began to appear around Hohenheim's distortion, as though they were key to a door. Scattering shards of familiar alien sights appeared intermittently beyond the shimmering veil. Hohenheim had already entered portals and stood there gawking. We could still hear his voice echoing through the laboratory. I suppose I'll be forced to share my past here. Past I never wanted to share. Past no one cared to learn about. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream. The Twitch stream. It's something I must endure for the sake of an experiment. I need to expose every little detail. It's all in the past now. Anyway, he was with Lobotomy Corporation?
Listen to the music.
Yeah. That's my ringtone. Well, not my ringtone, that's my alarm tone. Because no matter how many times I get up, no matter how many times I get up, or how nice the morning is, I have to go to work.
What if you miss your alarm? Are you just gonna play this first warning
Yeah, that'd be funny.
and then the second and third? Oh.
And thanks for the follow, and I know. Sorry, I don't know why my notifications aren't working. So yeah, so he was an employee at Lobotomy Corporation. Interesting.
Lobotomy Corporation.
Doing list of sorts, I see you have a girly voice behind you, so let me explain. No, I'm reading what's said on the Twitch chat. And my computer fan's going wild here. Yeah, so it really is just pulling up the dungeon. Don't like.
Mystery.
Hohenheim's Fathoms. Or the starting point of the Dungeon of the Fathoms. Also, rooms be your workshop at Eagle Gear. It approves score below 100% secret after attack. Only take a Eagle from. Almost warning, sign creates us all. Speaker. Let's go take a look. Text by sign tells us we can pick up Eagle Gears here, but find here it's Eagle Gifts. Alnexo, I don't consider myself that. No. Wait, these ain't Eagle Gears. These are them gifts or something, right? There's an Eagle are manifest here in shape of eagle gifts. Can we just take them all? This Dungeon of Fathoms, as different from usual mirror dungeons, it is highly advisable that rules are followed. What should we do? Clean solution, combat boots. Let's take the clean solution. Best situation we're in. Illusory. Oh, that one's good.
Ah.
That one's a good one. Yeah. See how far it goes quite a bit. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8. So 8 stages. I assume because of here. Oh yeah. Oh no, we're just doing a Discord voice acting.
DH의 교리에 따라 행할 뿐.
Brandon gives right. What's going on with them?
There's the ego.
Good. Appears I could censor these with my own will, to a degree. Your mission here is to classify Distortion, get his Dungeon of the Fathoms, and bring me back. Your mission, however, does not involve digging into my past. This is that we have passing familiarity with this place. God damn it. What is it that you seek to convey? God damn it. I don't believe any proper communication will be feasible given your Dungeon of the Fathoms. Just don't do as common enough accounts. In this case, I'm mostly by myself. Well, then do something about it. So I'm talking about Twitch and here, right? Got to tell you that saving this dungeon is out of my hands. If it up to me, I would manifest a much more fascinating place than this. Like the library, able to have every fabled book in existence.
You used to work for the Lobotomy Corporation?
One of my past careers. Diplomacy did not seem to be an option here. Censor people brandishing their weapons, threatening and stood in our path. Looks like we have to take them down when I make process here. Can't be helped. Get ready for a fight. Oh, I love that little thing spiraling off there.
I wonder whose ego suit that is.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out. Yeah, when Nardachi comes back, we're really going to have to catch her up. Hey, Nardachi. Oh, so you're just chilling? Okay. Oh, are these the sheep? It's the sheep. It's the sheepy.
계약대로 하자고요, 누님. 이 또한 지식이 되도록.
It's the sheepy. Oh my god, I love the sheep. I like to make avoid make gross eating noises at Mike, so if you act as George saucy noodles. Alright, great. So we don't so you know the story so far, right?
Definitely normal and you understand this fully, right?
여기 걸어다니는 노다지가 해롱해롱
Right.
하고 있음.
Sorry. Sorry, just keep going back and forth to different chats. Oh, Nardachi says no idea, just got back a couple minutes ago. Alright, so while I'm fighting, Nardachi, Hohenheim as a final experiment. Hohenheim, as a final experiment, distorted himself. And he's tasking us with going into his dungeon and reversing the distortion. And... yeah. And turns out Hohenheim used to work for Lababi Corporation. But he's managing to censor parts of his past. So yeah. We're inside Hohenheim. There are 13 people inside of Hohenheim. He also has a cool design. Well, not much so much story crossover as much as like just continuing other stories. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty fun. Owen Heisenberger.
조금만 더 힘내라. 아주 선물 받을 친구들을 떠올리시오.
고통은 그만이지만 고통은 오래 갈 것이에요. 적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다
Just another day at the Lababi Corporation. Bunch of dead employees.
저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
Alright, there we go. Democrats group of researchers passionately poring over various documents. They're having a debate about two subjects, motions and flame. Regular flames don't seem to hurt abnormalities very much. Why does this work, I wonder? Faust over there, like, yes, I can finally beat this nerd up. Perhaps a greater... He must notice listening to the conversation intently. One approaches us with glint in her eyes. Are you the sample who's agreed to experiment? If so, try this on. The researcher's hands was what looked like an ignition plug. A testing machine of some sort. We're the samples. Yes, we are. Oh, an interesting reaction. Decent synchronization rate as well. Your researchers like what they saw? From their observations, various papers, researchers let Don Quixote go. Don Quixote took off the gear, presented before researchers to return it, but they simply shook their head in response. Your seeds fit you perfectly. Take it with you. Reignition plug.
지금은 성공했지만 앞으로는 어떨지. 피를 머금을 시간이네.
So, how do we know this guy is actually distorted? Doesn't sound any different from his usual self. Think?
Oh, sorry. The sanity
Degradation.
Due to distortion affects every subject differently. Can't read.
I mean, yeah, but censoring his own fathoms?
But whatever his name is, you're in the dungeon of the fathoms. We will see through it with Dante's powers, whether you want to show us or not.
You make a fair assessment. How about this, then? If you are to see them anyway, allow me to save you trouble and give you a quick rundown instead. Come visit me as soon as you finish watching my tale. This tale began when that man walked into my laboratory. Yes, I had a personal laboratory, all to myself. One of the few perks of being an elite researcher. Barry?
I thought I had my mute it. Yeah, this guy's just telling the story however he wants to, isn't he?
Hey, I'm Mr. I'll just give him a little bit. Mr. Hohenheim. Let me think. I don't quite remember what he looked like. Is this Ian? Something like this, perhaps? Why does he have an M badge? Whichever is the case, I was planning to censor his appearance anyway. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. Stop. Are you here to express your displeasure with me? What now? Person won't become important later. You are. Don't let me know from the get-go. I had feelings about time this would happen. 3 months. Not bad working for working without workplace conflict. Oh, this is about quitting. You find a much better audience among the human resources team. Oh, I mean, I'm just here to thank you for picking me. Do for the Backstreets to work here. It was you who made the hiring decision. I don't know how to put this, but the other one who saw my, what's the word? Yeah, my potentiality. Saw something that no one's cared to look into before. Know what I mean? But yeah, nothing to do with something so grandiose like its potentiality. A wing does not hire people from the backstreet for something so insignificant. While this information has never been publicly available, the Bobby Corporation's primary criterion was trauma. Candidates with a horrible, insurmountable trauma were often favored by the company. Oh, I love the sound effect there. And indirect way, it's only natural to begin to favor candidates who originate from the backstreets. Make them suffer, then we use that suffering. Your greens are acknowledged, Jimmy. Now feel free to leave my office. I hate Jimmy. Anyway, I mean to ask, Mr. Hohenheim, why do you always enjoy being alone? May come as a surprise to you, but I'm very adept at spending my time all on my own. It's one of the hundreds of features that set me apart from ordinary men. This distinguishing trait was chosen for me. Say, don't you like your loyal right-hand man? My right hand's doing just fine, thank you very much. Right hand, part the notes. Do you believe in potentialities, Hohenheim? My literally stubborn employee was, even in hindsight. Thanks to you, I do. For thinking, if I keep at it, one day I might find myself living in a large nest, changing my world little by little. I like how a thing like me managed to snag a position here at the Bobby Corporation. So I'm thinking here, that we'll stick around to your circle. 3 such drastic changes in one life is from feasibility for exceptional researchers like myself indeed. We are, like most rabble, painfully average in most qualities, therefore unlikely to be moving forward in that change. I have no faith in universal potentials like universal things like potentialities. I have faith in myself and myself alone. And all by myself. Besides, I'm not very partial to mathematical statistics like the probability theory anyway. So I'd like to keep both my right and left hands on my own. Have a nice day. Wanna know something about me? I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really think about things. Actually, before deliberation, you get... Oh, so he reminds him of Heathcliff reminded him of his partner. Doubtless carefree. Must be only merit to be found in those who originate from the backstreets. Wow, fuck you, Hohenheim. Or was that a thinly veiled threat of physical assault? No, I'm talking about the new Abno that just got shipped here. The tricky one to manage, I'll tell you what. Read your mind, screwing up all kinds of strategies or whatever, as long as it's based in hard logic. Want to shoot for Department of the Year award together?
I'm starting to feel like there's another distortion.
Yeah. Yeah, my internet's going in and out. Well, not in and out, but it's going up and down. Come on, internet. We're so...
Sure is.
There we go. Seem rather skilled in the art of transactions. One of the few merits found in those who originate from the backstreet. I will admit, I was overcome by a certain ennui back then. In the hindsight, it was foolish of me to engage in such inane conversations. Cheapy. Us. Remnants of my past come to haunt us. Perhaps it is I whom they truly wish to hurt. You get to do it in my stead. They get the sheepy. They get to be the sheep ego. So fluffy. So fluffy.
I don't think it's I think it's a aberration of it and not the actual one.
Maybe. That's a possibility too.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지? 이 또한
당신들은
지식이
상관
되도록.
없을지도요?
If you look at how it looks like, it looks more like an aberration of Midlander.
지식을 마주하고
Right, the electric one.
기대돼.
I was talking about Midlander, not
이럴 때는 이런 식의 문제를 기억해둬야지. 뭘 그렇게
Oh yeah, I see the spikes. I see the spikes on the hammers. Oh yeah, it does look like Meat Lantern. Meat Lantern. Why did I think it was a sheep? Meat Lantern.
but it's not really Midlander in itself. No,
Yeah.
효율적인 대처.
Yeah, the aberration. 야.
네, 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 날 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요. 지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
I like how you can faintly hear the Lobotomy Corporation theme in the background. Very faint though.
완벽한 한방. 시원한걸? 이쁘네. 네 피분수.
Finally here, Department of the Year award. Indeed, I have finally done it. With some minor assistance from course, and some other employees. Come on, admit it. Don't you notice a lot more employees are saying hello, good morning, and what have to you in the hallways compared to when your reputation is a bit, you know, all because I'm just that good of a right-hand man. I will admit the intuitive and spontaneous eye was of some assistance when it came to identifying certain observation among abnormalities. This is the potentiality I was talking about, man. Same thing you saw in me when you decided to get me on board. Apologies for ruining the moment, but the next few years quickly and busily flew by without much trouble. Of course, we picked ourselves a few more Department of the Year awards, some promotions, and some collaborative researches. Yet all things must come to an end. Infamous fall of Lobotomy Corporation, for one. You left us. So, I don't suppose you have any trouble hazarding what they're telling me, even as the words come out fragmented. You left us. Nothing but words of endless resentment. Left us be- Yeah, when they collapsed the branches. The fall of the former L Corp, god damn it. I remember what Miss Yuri told us. Site crumbled in an instant, trapped the employees in there with the abnormalities. What is the sound? Whole structure is quaking. What the hell is... Initiating site burial. Initiating site burial in 100 seconds. Any main employees must immediately evacuate the structure. Counting down. 95. 94. The escape pods to surface are here, but there's only one seat left. Say the next one's in 5 minutes. Listen closely. At the risk of sounding rather callous, I must inform you that the chance of survival in cases of crisis like this is usually granted only to a very small minority of those affected. Some, who prioritize the fairness of the process, may settle on primitive methods such as drawing lots to see who gets to escape. And in more barbaric groups, survivor will be decided by none other than rule of might. However, I'm glad to find myself among those who are a side of intelligence that make this argument a suggestion before you. Compare yourselves. The sole final purpose of life is clinging to your mediocre office jobs, making good on your debt payments, and me, who's produced several groundbreaking epical thesis research results at such an early age. Douche! Whose life, in your eyes, is of greater worth. Yes. And that is how the tale ends. The compound collapsed 90 seconds later, left the employees of my department behind, and boarded the escape pod elevator and survived.
Oh, how could you? Not even remorse.
Wrath is a hideous emotion. I'm here today because I made a cold, rational head. Ah, that can sort of... Wrath is a hideous emotion. He has a cool head. This might relate to Honolulu. Elcorp branch within Hohenheim's dungeon... Oh, the Elcorp branch within Hohenheim's dungeon of the Fathoms begins to crumble. It almost appears as though his heart was crumbling as well. Well, now that's over with. I invite you to come face me, the distortion. And the experiment will come to an end. But just fighting and just being the distortion in a fight, I don't think they'll bring him back. I just know it. That's not how it works, that's right. Fairy? The cricket sounds. Alright.
I agree. You're still in deep waters here. This can't possibly be all there is to it. You can't just tease Lobotomy Corporation like that and just like not give us anything.
Yeah. Also, whole, and that's how the tale ended. Yep, that's all that happened. Yep. It's like, yeah, sure.
Sure, man, you're the most rational person ever. Yeah. Go ahead, pop off, queen. Well, king.
You see the Fey Lantern within a containment unit. Cyan-hued fairy flutters towards the wiry ancient branches of softly land. Branching.
Hello.
Hello. Branching the fairy sways, as though to entice us to get closer to them. Bright, callous, ale eyes glimmer from the shadows. What a beautiful specimen, this Fey Lantern. Have you finished your observations? You learned a lot about the abnormality recently. There's still a lot of unknowns, but still. Speaking of which, here's a pop quiz. Which magical gift can you get from the Fey Lantern? Then we're a nightmare. Right, money. You know your Fey Lantern. That's not all. Recently, it's been getting out with these things too. Take this with you. I'm just glad to have run into a kindred soul. See the Brody Twig. It seemed to have come directly from the Fey Lantern itself. Twigs.
No, I got a stick.
Dick.
You can fight with the stick and then they rupture people.
Okay. Looks like there's no story for this one. Why, yes, Dinobot. Oh my, Dinobot. A stick. That's a Beast Wars reference.
Okay.
I don't know how many people... I don't think Beast Wars is ever as popular as like the original Transformers, but I love Beast Wars.
My friends.
자, 출발해 볼까요?
여기는 답답한데. 나도 나가서 싸우면 안 되나?
Nerd
Anger
affectionate.
and gluttony.
Yeah.
추잡하네.
Speaking of gluttony, doesn't Hohenheim kind of remind you of Donron? Donron? I don't know if I pronounced his name right.
More like Pride.
Yeah. Remember like Donron wanted like recognition and stuff.
Also Dongran no, Oral Storm form. It's pretty much the like it would be the largest version of the gluttony tool.
Right.
조금만 더 힘내자. 이제 정말 개체의 제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
승객이 딱
Yeah, it looks like the only EX I won't be getting is the sloth one. I have to use the moth Faust to like do burn damage.
Have fun.
Yeah. Wait, Marcellus got burned. No, Marcellus got burned because of his Lou identity. Alice's got burned because of her identity. Who's the other one? Gregor. Right, all three have burn identities. That might be what helps.
발목 잡지 않도록 최선을 다할게요.
Ah.
Ah, speaking of which,
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥
Hello,
먹으러
this is the
가자고.
hard part.
what's that part in Portal 2? Hello, this is the part where I kill you. Hello, this is the part. Well, this is the part where he kills us. The part where he kills you. This is the part.
An achievement.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, nerds?
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
It's these guys again.
Down.
It's the one that we hate and the one that we love. Let's see how that thing's like. Let's see how this thing likes a full team for once. But yeah, I think he caught everything. But yep, he left his team to die, including his assistant.
seemed
You
like it.
left us.
I missed the part about how the laboratory exploded, but I'm assuming one of his experiments went wrong or something.
Well, when Labami Corporation when Labami Corporation fell, all their branches had a site burial protocol initiated.
Ah,
So yeah, a lot of employees did not make it out. Let's go ahead. Give them bygone days. And we'll do La Sangre de Sancho.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
He's like Princess Peach wishes she was as cute as me.
Huh. Horses.
get him, girl.
Ha! You think you can beat a rock? You think your rock can beat my rock? The rock knows Merceau.
저택을 안내해주지.
This is kind of annoyingly the only part where I can actually voice normally without my dad being an ass next to me.
Now we can suck the blood out of this thing.
저 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
It's so cute. Look at. I did not notice that confetti before. How did I not notice that confetti?
Wow.
오케이, 작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감 양호합니다.
Project Moon should release an art book and devote most of it to monster design.
They
the
do it.
characters can have a little bit, and we also need the backgrounds and settings.
They did release art books of Labami Corporation and Runa.
Nice.
You just have to download them like from like GIFs and stuff, from like as a PDF and stuff.
Cool.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Yeah, I like how weird and gross their monsters are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Sin's a monster.
Yeah, she twirls like those scissors like no one's business.
I want to slap this thing's round gelatinous belly.
You can use that thing as a waterbed.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be very happy about it, but I mean, fuck. Gotta kill it, bro.
적들을 상대하는 기회 아니야?
That should do it. Get rid of the rock. Oh, I just realized, like, if you could, like, poke its belly with scissors, shouldn't it be, like, leaking?
It probably should. Must have a pretty tough membrane.
Yeah. I can't believe Ryoshi lost that.
This thing's just having a water balloon fight.
Yeah.
Like,
한눈에 봤을 때는 불리해
Uh-oh.
보이긴 하지만
So, Ryoshi's distorted. That's fine. Just letting the asthma monster, the inhaler monster taking over her psyche. That's fine.
that's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine.
At least it mostly hit the monsters there. Damn. But it also hit Don Quixote there.
조금만 더 힘내라오. 마좀 선물 받을 친구들을 떠.
And bye bye.
금방이지만 기쁨은 오래 갈 것이오.
You think the Pekatula are edible?
Ah,
Such a Don Quixote question to ask.
Yeah.
very Laios dungeon messy question to ask. Although I mean, every time I see like a slime creature or something, I'm like, oh, I wonder if you could cook that. Can you eat them raw, like jellyfish?
In this hallway, a group of researchers have a discussion from naturally dark place. Sorry. Nothing knows their presence. Their faces brighten up as they approach us. Please, we investigate this area ahead of for us. We'll help with the best of our abilities should you accept. Oh, heal all allies. That's good. Alright, Roja, you're up. Whew. Lots of proper enthusiasm. Yeah, you like your attitude. I like your attitude. Take this with you. Help you with your investigations. After having us a gear, the researchers walked up to Sinners and began examining them. Once they're finished, the Sinners were in tip-top shape again.
이런
Nice.
건 이발사나 신부에게 시켜.
Two regular company identities. Skill 2 gains offense. There are 4 Limbus company identities among the backup units. I don't have those. Alright, but here's the boss fight. Then there'll be the ending scene. Let's go ahead and start with the vampires in the back. So, full stop. Basically, I want them to be, I want the vampires to, like, be there in a pinch. We arrived at the entrance of Hohenheim's laboratory. This may be my final order to you. I love this. I know I said it, but I love this like 3D design. Like 3D screen.
Oh, gross.
That's Hohenheim. Did this himself for science. Either suppress me, return safe and sound to where he came from, or fail the suppression, place me in a containment unit. Perhaps you can observe what happens next. That's when Heathcliff suddenly strode forward. Hohenheim, you still believe in that potentiality? Or are these all right hands?
They do look like hands.
But like, are they right hands? Because you know his right hand man. I do. It's what keeps me going. You only hire researchers from Backstreet, don't you? Or from him earlier. Told me that you're a right pompous bloke, but thanks to you, they continue to research and believe that there might be things in this world that's worth working toward. I'm sure that sound is healthy.
Yeah, you know, when you're just like your 1,000 hands crunch, you know, that's normal.
And when all of your hands just kind of squeeze you tighter and you're just like, all of my hands, yes.
You know, there's probably Rule 34 for that.
A normal sound for people with too many hands, yeah. And also, yeah, that probably is.
Let's see, they know.
Oh, love the animation here.
Oh, yeah, he's just kind of...
Like bopping. Right. So he looks like his name is Tremor and Poise. The subject of observation. Next, gain 3 stack. Gain attack with you, takes deal damage. So, subject of observation helps with Tremor. That was hypothesis for... It feels... Looks like bleed and rupture are weak. Well, nothing to do but do it. Bang bang, pow, pew pew pew.
The power of friendship and also this gun I found will defeat you.
Who's that aiming for? Oh, that one's aiming for you. Okay. That one's power guard, so... Oh, this one should be power guard. Sorry. Real quick. Oh, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. Oh yeah, listen to that Lobotomy Corporation theme. That it's easy to tell. Bow now. So we're gonna have to take a hit. Oh, I didn't mean to use the bullet that early. I don't think he even did that much damage. Well, it did some damage. Bang bang, pew pew. Boom, headshot. Get him, Barry Isan. Yeah. So he does not like burn, and he does not like rupture. Ah, he's got some sort of force field up. Contemplation, what does that do again? So I still gotta get a shield down. Not just to do damage, but to also... On. That's right. No, I don't want to be using ego yet for him. Let's go have Faust do the fluid sack.
해체어가 진행하겠습니다.
Shit. I'm gonna get you with my firepower!
Firebolt, firebolt.
Isn't it kind of like funny, like because of this Faust, like there's the like this version, and then there's the like actual person who holds this ego, and so like, now I can see Faust fighting with this. All right, and then with the ascended Faust skill 3 attack, it's just like, yeah, after you use this, you explode, and just dead.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I shouldn't fight with this ego.
Yeah.
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제 예상만큼
Man, we're stacking up that fire.
우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아. 다행이군요.
약점인 것 같아.
And that rupture.
이러면 쏠 수 있죠?
시야 확보. 쏜다.
Yeah, Holu's just pretty much going John Wick there. What's this attack? Trigger extinguish. Oh. Trigger extinguish sequence.
자기 일 아니라고 그렇게 말하시면 어떡해요.
Aha. Go ahead and do this. This, then... Yeah.
해체어가 진행하겠습니다.
Also Buddhist Heathcliff, or whatever religion he's imitating.
지면이 울릴 때마다 네 업을 떠올려.
This guy is on fire. This guy is on fire. This guy is on fire. What plagues your mind, manager? Suppression efforts seem to be smooth sailing. Back to the sea, manager, save for a few parts that were censored. I concealed nothing from your view. I don't believe I committed any wrong by escaping that place alone, leaving the others to be buried there. Of course, if you're reprehensible from a moral standpoint, but why would everyone ever look at it from that perspective, manager? Especially when you're where that, in the city, such a perspective is entirely irrelevant, worthless. I can feel his gaze on me. Like you said, the suppression's going well, but this feels wrong. That shouldn't end like this. So I tell him, what is Hohenheim trying to hide from us? Ways. The shield passive. You're running away from something. I also relate my words to Hohenheim. Running away, an interesting point. But let me retort. My choice not to run away. To not invade what's happened is too pathological a choice, isn't it? I'm very well aware that the only way to solve a problem is to face it head on. Another aspect of myself that sets me apart from the common man. I don't need this shield. Have at me. So we're doing to him what he did to Don Quixote, sort of. When issues arises, or there are cases where I find myself in a tumult of existential emotional nature, I first attempt to establish a logical explanation. Reconstruct what's perceived and regulate my emotions. Expressing fury and anger is a plain waste of resource. Let's admit one thing. Now that I've conducted some level of cold introspection, I'll admit that it wasn't entirely mature of me to censor so much of my fathoms. Of course, this does not mean that I will now remove my censored memories. My ego is not so feeble as to be shaken by a few words. I don't really understand most of what Hohenheim was talking about, but Catch Stick thought that everything he's been saying was just an effort to distance himself from his own emotions.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically it's like, no, I'm not running away. It's like, yeah, dude, you're running away.
The captain has joined us.
Alright, we will be doing Christmas. We'll be doing Christmas Ishmael.
The captain, by the way, is a little chihuahua.
His name is Ahab.
Ahab.
Yeah.
His name is Captain Ahab, and he has joined us. Just want you guys to know that.
Ahab?
Yeah.
Yep, they have a chihuahua named Ahab, and that is very relevant to us. Because Ishmael. Christmas time for...
Ishmael, your captain was reincarnated as a tiny dog.
It's still Christmas, bitches! Have some presents. Wait, did he stagger? Oh, no, he did not stagger. For some reason I thought he did.
Hohenheim, I don't know.
Yeah.
요즘 고민거리는 없어? 혹시라도 일하는데 힘든
Just wanna
점이
see
있다면
struggling.
언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
Ishmael is not good here. Go ahead and do Bygone Days. Oh, Honlu's gotten the knife now. Man, even if Faust explodes, it was worth bringing her here for this fight. Damn, look at that arm. Yes! He's Yes, he staggered!
Get him.
Like, oh no! Oh no! I'm staggered! Somebody help me! That's what his pose makes me think.
And to forehead like, oh, dearest me.
Oh, oh, it's like being stuffed in a locker all over again.
I'll steal my lunch money. Pizza day today. Oh.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 유능한 직원이
Okay,
되었어요.
right.
저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Try and lay on the damage. Get through that shield. I think there's going to be a phase 2. Or maybe not. We'll have to see. This is bringing his HP down to 0. Let's see if this gives us a phase 2. Whoa! We won!
Oh.
I had an easier time against him than I did against the giant rock thing.
He started freaking melting.
Escape pods and surface are here. There's only one seat left. We'll say the next one's in 5 minutes. Oh, there he... Yeah, he looks more like Heathcliff than I thought. Look, I actually believe you hired me because I saw potential or something like that. But I want to believe that you found the hope and potentialities because of me. Looks spiffy.
Version of Heathcliff.
Yeah. Tumblr man version of Heathcliff.
Oh no, don't say that near me.
Faust Tumblr.
They Tumblr sexy manned him.
a hope
All he needs is a top hat.
and attached. He did have. No, he didn't have one before. Never mind. Anticipation will make things better as long as we keep at it. I can't leave you all behind. I just say we escape not without everyone. Well, right hand man does, isn't it? Take my potentiality found and rise. Take it with you to the surface. But Johan, what about you? Well, maybe next time. Some other time. Wrath is a hideous emotion. That's why I did nothing at the entrance of that branch. Only remembering. Nothing more. Remembering the ones I've left behind. So he's got survivor's guilt. I can sense the dungeon of the Fathom slowly beginning to close. Sometime later. I've returned safe and sound. Valis is like, damn it. Welcome back, boss. To be frank, I wish to be someone like yourself, Heathcliff.
What are you talking about? We don't want Heathcliff to be like Heathcliff.
Because it's not easy to put my faith in not in games of numbers, but in those slimming personalities of the world that continue to exist. I know it's not very perceived research be so, but it's quite a romantic attitude for a human to embody, is it not? Oh, the image of him digging with bloody hands so emotional for me. Right. So the hands have three interpretations. Right hand, the people that didn't escape, they're dragging him down. So sort of a sins crawling on your back kind of thing. But also him digging it up. Digging out. Yeah. Well, the experiment is over. It was...
Oh, should I continue the road? Okay.
Yeah.
A huge success, all thanks to us, right?
No, it was a failure. It established his hypothesis that the sole answer was to hold a firm belief in the self and nothing else. Had my hypothesis been correct, I would have remained a distortion. I also would like to extend my gratitude to all of you. Thank you for making me fail. It seems that the classification for distortion was HE5SU. Disappointingly mediocre, but I don't suppose it can be helped. The world is a place where we must find the ray potentiality among the mediocre, after all.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Do you still want to do Faust, or should I go over again?
Go for it.
Okay. Let us move on now. Mephistopheles is prepared to depart.
Hohenheim's researchers waved at us. Well, it again, right? Oh, sorry. That said, Eonu, thank you. Everything has an end, so consider this to be our final meeting. Down to the last exchange, this guy. Last thing we saw before the portal activated were LCE researchers pushing up their glasses in our general direction. So I'd only take a step or two. The entire world around us seemed to transform, and us back inside the transportation instrument. Now that I think about it, we didn't even get to learn why Gregor's bones made those cracking noises.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and he's an exception. I'm sure he's not turned into more. Oh my god, is he turned into more of a bug and he doesn't know it? That's cruel. Like that'd be him growing his exoskeleton.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah. All we learned from this experiment is that sinners have become mediocre. They each had certain potentialities within themselves. Each of us mulled over the events at LCE. Turned to the bus where Karen and Virgilius were waiting for us. Oh, that was an okay intervallo. And it wasn't the best, but right, but yeah, it's oh my god, it's 5:47 p.m. Oh my god, we've been at this for 6.5 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to I hate to just socialize and just abruptly leave since I'm the host, but I gotta get some food and go to the gym. I didn't do my gym time today yet.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what time did they close on?
Oh no.
What time do they close on
How are
Sundays?
you how are you gonna get shredded?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and take a look. Let's do one last thing. Let's see how many of these. Let's see how many of these prizes I can get. Just for one last thing, right? On. Have to go back and forth here. See how many of these prizes we can get. Go from bottom up. Damn, all of that for... It was exactly what I needed for that. Right? Well, thank you for coming on Court of the Apocalypse. It's been Cheska Hans. Thank you guys for... Thank you to everyone who participated, even if you couldn't stay the whole time. And thank you for my patience. Y'all have a great night tonight, and let's all focus and rest and eat and hydrate and stuff. And I'll be sure to like link the VOD to everyone. Right? Oh, come on. End stream. End stream. Lag! Help! Alright. End stream. Alright. Do we think Faust know how to polish toxic manipulative theater teacher?